Hey everybody, my name is Chad Scheifele, and listen, if you don't like and subscribe right now, my mom says I have to get a real job, but that. Your support continues to allow me to produce content for all of you, and I truly appreciate it, seriously. So turn on those notifications so you don't miss any future videos. So this year, I had the opportunity to attend my first ever fan convention. MegaCon Orlando is one of North America's largest fan conventions, celebrating a wide array of pop culture genres, including comics, science fiction, anime, fantasy, gaming, and more. It's a place where pop culture comes to life, where you can meet your favorite celebrities, see jaw-dropping cosplay, shop exclusive merchandise, and immerse yourself in everything fandom related. Before heading down, I definitely had some big expectations. I was pumped for the photo opportunities, especially with Mel Gibson, Troy Baker, and the cast of The Breakfast Club. I was really looking forward to meeting Troy Baker in particular because I'm a huge fan of The Last of Us, so getting his autograph was a big deal. If you don't know who Troy Baker is, he voiced Joel Miller in the video game The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2.
I ain't telling you shit.
That's all right. I believe him.
No, wait!
I also couldn't wait to check out all the toys, collectibles, and vendors, plus the panels. The Breakfast Club panel was high on my list. It was massive. It was huge. Wall to wall with everything you could imagine. Toys, anime merch, comic books, vintage games, you name it, it was there. There really was something for everybody. If you're not used to big conventions, it can definitely feel overwhelming because it was. There was a lot of people. What absolutely saved me though was staying at a connected hotel. Being able to just walk to the convention center without worrying about parking or traffic was a total game changer. Let's talk about the overall experience and some of my personal takeaways. Thank you for checking out my channel. This is my lovely girlfriend.
Hi, Lady Natasha Fines. I am an adaptive clothing designer, so I design clothing for those that have physical disabilities and chronic illnesses. Our brand is called Lady Fines, and you could check us out at ladyfines_ or ladyfines.com. Thank you.
MegaCon is held in Orlando annually, and it's one of the biggest conventions that there is in the country. So it was our first con together and my first con ever. So expectations were pretty high because they had a lot of celebrities that were going to be there, from movies, from video games, from television shows, what have you. There was going to be a ton of vendors, and as you know, this channel is mostly focused on retro collecting and toys, so I was super excited to see what opportunities and options I had from the vendors at the show. I wanted to get my video game signed by Troy Baker, who is a voice actor and voiced Joel Miller from the amazing game The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. And then also there were some celebrities there that we were interested in getting some photo opportunities with and getting some autographs. So Mel Gibson was going to be there, so we wanted to get a photo op with him. We'll tell you a little bit about that later. The Breakfast Club, almost all the members of the Breakfast Club were there. And so there was a panel that we wanted to go check out. And then also they had a group photo. So we also wanted to get a photo with the Breakfast Club. So that was cool.
We had Smallville, so that was really important, was to check out the Smallville cast. And most importantly to me, and I could get teary-eyed thinking about it, was the Weasley twins from the Harry Potter series.
So immediately our first impression was, obviously, this is a massive event. So there was a lot of people. Thankfully, we got a hotel that was connected to the convention center where MegaCon was, so we were able to just walk from our hotel all the way to the venue and not have to worry about getting in a car, finding parking, all that kind of stuff, because that would have been a chaotic mess. So you are shoulder to shoulder in the main area, and just be prepared that if you don't like crowds, this might not be for you.
It's not it. Something else too is be prepared to go a little bit in advance, so it's 4 days. And that was something that I'm really happy we got to do, was to get there ahead of time on a Thursday, so it's Thursday through Sunday. in order to scope out like what does it look like. And the crowds were not as big that first day, which was a Thursday, when you go and get your badges, everything you need. So we highly recommend, if you're thinking of traveling and making it like all weekend thing, try to go on that first day so that you can skip the crowds. And but then after that first day, it's extremely overwhelming.
The main show floor is huge. Every inch is covered with people, with vendors, with individuals dressed as in cosplay. There is pretty much something for everybody there. Everything's very organized. So if you look at the map of the showroom floor, they have categories and everybody is clustered together. So they have the anime area where you'll find everything with anime. They have the comic book area where you find the comic books, games, and then also they have unique little boutique vendors that just sell all kinds of different things.
And they also have an app that you can download on your phone, and there it shows you the scheduling. So you can really schedule out your day or your weekend. So if you want to stop at certain vendors that you want to go check out, if there's certain panels you want to go see, food as well, the food that's going to be there, and so much more. So download that app. It was very helpful for us. We sat down and had our whole schedule ready to go.
Be prepared to be doing a lot of walking. So make sure you wear comfortable shoes. Obviously, it's a showroom floor, so it's just like solid concrete. By the end of the night, you may be exhausted because you're going to get your steps in for sure.
But a really great thing is everything is air conditioned. We've been to other conventions that it's like half air conditioned, half not. So that is a pro, is that thank God it's all inside. But it's very, very far. So when you're scheduling also like panels and photo ops and things like that, keep in mind like adding at least maybe like 15 or 20 minutes to your walk to get, or longer, to get to your places.
Yeah, because you can't get anywhere quick. All right, so another major con of MegaCon was the authentication station. So if you got an autograph from a celebrity or what have you, you can go to these little stations and they authenticate it for you. You get a little sticker, it gets put into a database, and you get a little card that pretty much says that it's legit.
Horrible, absolutely horrible.
Horrible. There was only like 2.
Only.
For the whole showroom floor, there was literally only maybe 2.
No sense.
2 areas where you could go and get your item authenticated, and the lines were unbelievably long. There was never a moment where you walked by one of these authentication stations and the line wasn't long and wrapping around the corner. So I don't know what that was about. Going forward, they need to fix that because that was horrible. It was horrible. And it made you not want to get anything authenticated because who wants to spend all that time waiting in line to just get something, to get a little sticker. So MegaCon, please remedy that immediately. What we didn't really take in consideration fully was the amount of time that we would spend waiting. So between panels, waiting for celebrity photo ops, autographs, these chew into your time significantly. So we didn't really take that into consideration because there were a couple days where like we would leave and we didn't really get much done. And we'd be like, what actually do we do? So we did go to one panel, which was the Breakfast Club. And so that was pretty fun. So we attended that. We waited in line for over an hour. So the lines for the panel sometimes can get a little disorganized and kind of confusing. So you have to kind of, we'd recommend like just be there. Give yourself a decent amount of time beforehand so you can start getting in a position, because once the lines start to get long, it's kind of chaotic and you don't really know where to stand, and then it gets kind of whatever. So there's people there to help you.
It is probably worth it just to get like the VIP badges to where you could get in front of the line, or get those like first 3 rows at the panels and things like that. So that's something that we've been learning as we've been doing these, but we did not know that. And this was our very first one. And it was shocking to see just like how many people were there waiting. If you've traveled all the way to wherever, make it an effort to like get to your line early, just in case.
The biggest takeaway, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent from MegaCon, was the photo ops. Now, this was the first time I've ever experienced any kind of a photo op opportunity at any kind of venue where there is like celebrities or what have you. So I didn't know what the protocol was. I didn't know what the experience was like. I wasn't used to it. So I got a rude awakening, and we both did. It was chaotic, lots of waiting.
Emotional roller coaster.
It was disorganized. You felt like you were just in these mobs of people, and you were trying to figure out
They're
like
herding cattle. It felt like they were just like trying to literally herd cattle.
Right. So they give you windows of time on when you're supposed to go to the photo op, but definitely 15-20 minutes before your window of time. It's very stressful, very overwhelming. And then staff, they're trying to like scream over everybody.
If you are here for James and Oliver Phelps, who called for ADA and now VIP to lane 20.
You kind of just have to like rush to whatever line number that they called.
Something I will say that they did do a great job is accessibility. They did a really great job to making sure those that needed certain accessibilities and whatnot, they could go first before their group. So anyone like in a wheelchair or anything like that, they were able to go in first so they didn't feel as stressed and overwhelmed.
If you're looking for any kind of like moment with a celebrity in a photo op, it's not happening.
It's not.
It's a very bizarre, kind of awkward situation because it's almost like you're in a line for a ride at an amusement park where the line just keeps moving, and then once you get up to the front of the line, they have you put your bags
I
down.
feel like you're at the airport.
Yeah.
You're at the airport at the security where they're yelling you, bags in the bin, shoes off, like, and you're like tense.
Yes.
That is how it feels. So if you feel like you're gonna have this magical moment with your celebrity crush or celebrity role model, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna break the news right now. You are fighting for your life.
I forgot about that. It is very stressful. They're just bags on the table, this and that, no phones, never blah, blah, blah.
There's certain ones that they actually tell you don't touch the celebrity, and they have certain like guidelines before you go in.
So once you get to the front of the line and you put your bags down and all that kind of stuff, they like lift the curtain, slide the curtain, and then you go in there, and then it's just like a fluid motion where you just walk up, they snap the photo, you move on, the next group comes in. There's no time to stop and say anything. Make sure you know what you're gonna do. So make sure you're ready to smile and strike a pose, because there was multiple times throughout some of these conventions where it happens so quickly that sometimes you don't even have time to like
just smile, like you're
smile.
blinking. I think that there's like one picture where I'm like mid blinking or mid smiling, because that's how quickly it moves. So if you think you're gonna do some cute pose with them, if you think that you're going to have multiple poses, if you're gonna have a full conversation, it's not happening.
Not happening.
So just mentally prepare yourself. Really, really fun.
My opinion after that experience with the photo ops, they aren't worth it to me.
No.
The photo ops probably chewed into the most time while we were there. It was a significant amount of time. So make sure you keep that in mind. So if you have multiple photo ops, you might be spending the whole day just doing photo ops and not. So if you go for a couple of days, one day is just gonna be photo ops because you're not gonna have time to do anything else. This was in a sense, a rude awakening for photo ops because I've never done photo ops in this kind of a venue before, so I didn't really know what to expect. So leading up to the show, we saw that, she wanted to get a photo with the Weasley twins. She's a huge Harry Potter fan. And then there was a Breakfast Club photo op group, so definitely wanted to do that. And then we saw that Mel Gibson was going to be there, which is kind of weird. Not quite sure what the motivation was behind there. So we thought...
And Smallville cast.
Right, the Smallville cast.
You were right about me all along, Mr. Kent. I am the villain of the story.
So I thought it'd be kind of cool to be like, oh, Mel Gibson, let's get a photo op with him. That sounded super cool.
Like, he was hyped, okay? Like, this man was hyped. Wrong.
I've never been more wrong in my entire life. Did we meet him? I don't even think we did.
I don't even think it was him.
Was that even him?
Was it him? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think that was
I think it
a hologram?
it was a clone.
A clone.
Or a cardboard cutout, because that's exactly what it felt like.
It felt like they took this poor actor from his good old house.
Against his will.
Against his will.
It was almost like he was being kidnapped.
and place him in the middle of that room.
So photo ops are already kind of a weird experience. We thought, like, how much weirder could it get? And it got really weird. I think he was the only celebrity in any of these kinds of environments where we were told before we went into behind the curtain that you can't touch him. There's no physical interaction. Don't even like get like.
Don't get near. Literally, like, don't even get like near him.
Yeah, like it was just short of them actually putting like markers on the ground and tell you where to stand.
And they should have. Really, they honestly should have.
It was the most awkward thing
Ever.
in recent memory that I can remember, because we get through the curtain. You know, there's a couple people ahead of you, so you can look at the celebrity and whatever for a few seconds before it's your turn, and he's just standing there.
Yes, like a robot or a clone.
But he looks like he's so uncomfortable. Like, you could tell he doesn't want to be there.
Are you good?
He looks so awkward.
Blink twice if you need help, sir.
Doesn't even seem like...
There was no acknowledgement to like the
Nothing.
people that are coming in. And so this must have been one of his first or very first. I feel bad because maybe he didn't know what to expect himself, and shame on his team for allowing that to happen. I guarantee you Mel Gibson is never going to do anything like this again.
Never.
Right? It really felt like he was like a zoo animal. They're placing
Being used.
It's not it.
I walked up to him and I said, like, how you doing or something
Nope,
like that.
nothing.
And I don't even think he said anything back.
He didn't even move his head.
He might have like acknowledged.
Did he breathe?
I don't know.
Was he breathing?
And then of course, you know, you're prepped before you learn about like, don't touch him, don't get too close. So we're already paranoid. Like, well, what do we do? So you just kind of like stand up against him. Like, I don't know how close we can get without it.
Awkward picture here.
Yeah. So look at the photo and you let us know what you think. Like, it was embarrassing to the point where like, I'm embarrassed to even show people it.
Yeah, no one's ever seen this, so what you're gonna see.
I haven't even posted it.
Yeah.
Like, we have the photo like printed out in the folder, but it's so embarrassing and so awkward that I don't even want to show anybody. I told people that we were going to get a photo op, and they're like, oh, where's the photo of you and Mel? I'm like,
Mel who?
not
us.
I don't want you to see it.
Not us.
It's awkward. It was so awkward.
Yeah.
I wish that was in a disclaimer before you
Yeah.
purchased your tickets for the photo op, because his photo op was not cheap.
No.
And so
This
I
is
felt,
the most expensive one.
yeah, one of the most expensive ones. I had so much buyer's remorse and felt like cheated, because I would never have spent that money on that photo op if I would have known the experience was going to be like that, and that you weren't even allowed to, like, you know, you don't need to, but like, you can't even put your arm around them. You can't even like, you know, brush shoulders with them. They're like, don't touch them, don't get too close. And it's like, well,
So you feel like a peasant. They feel like an animal.
not worth it at all. So in general, photo ops can be pretty pricey. I think after that experience, photo ops are not for me.
Right. Hi guys, we're about to meet James and Oliver. They're the Weasley twins in Harry Potter. I'm freaking out. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, no, man. So we go through the curtain, right? And at that moment, I start to get teary-eyed. I wasn't expecting that. I usually try to keep my shit together, but something, I don't know, inside of me was triggered. Maybe it was the thousands of hours I've spent reading the books or watching the movies. And so it was a really cool experience because they were so kind, and I wasn't I don't know what to expect, but the way that they are in the movies, they were giving that energy. After you actually seeing the movies, would you say that they were kind of like that, giving that?
They were super friendly. I felt like BFS with them when I walked in.
They were-
And I didn't even know much about them, but they were like super cool, super friendly, super engaging, like,
Yeah.
you know, threw their arms around us, like buddy. So that is a very worthy, or that's worth the money
Oh,
for
yeah.
those kinds of photo ops, because that's the experience that you want.
How are you doing? What just happened?
We just met the Weasley twins.
You guys speak, talk louder.
I'm trying. We just meet the Weasley. I can't talk. Give me a second. Oh, wait, I can't. So, we just met the Weasley twins. I thought that I was gonna have my shit together. I did, in there I did, but now I don't. I almost lost it. And that was honestly the coolest thing of my fucking life. That was amazing. I grew up watching Smallville and absolutely adore that entire cast. I actually think that, and I'll say this with my chest, Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum are the only Lex Luthor and Superman worthy of anything. And that's like with all of the other movies and TV shows that have ever been done. They are so epic, and I would love to see a feature film with them one day, so who knows. But yeah, so it was just me on that one. And I will also say that their energy was really cool. That line wasn't as stressful. I do remember that. So it depends on if they're very busy or where you are in line. But when I got there, it wasn't as stressful and as busy. And then I even got a compliment from Tom Welling. He said he liked my ponytail. So there's people that will, they'll try to make you feel like you are a human being. So yeah, they were super kind. It's 10 out of 10 also for the Smallville cast. Mm-hmm.
I also had a photo op and autograph opportunity for Troy Baker. So Troy Baker is a extremely talented voice actor for video games. I only know him from The Last of Us because The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2, in my opinion, are one of the best video games ever created. I brought a PlayStation 5, The Last of Us Part 1 Firefly Edition boxed set for him to sign, and then I also brought a sealed PlayStation 3 version of The Last of Us, and he is also a very genuine person. He was super friendly, very nice, talkative. He's interested in his fans. He wants to have a conversation with you, but also another very pleasant experience with a photo op. Troy Baker, you're the man. I recommend either stick to like the most important celebrity that you want to get a photo with,
If you've done your research and you see what people have said.
right, or just don't do it. So moving forward, I think I want to stick more to the signings.
And selfies.
Oh, right. And they also do selfies. So
That's what we would recommend.
on top of getting the autographs, you can also purchase selfies. So at the same time you get something signed, you literally hand your phone to the celebrity, or you can hand it to a staff member and they will take a photo with you on your own phone. The lines for signings weren't too bad.
Signings and selfies.
If you're looking for a somewhat brief personal experience or personal moment with a celebrity, it's gonna come out of the photographs, the selfies, or the signings.
And if there's someone that you didn't realize was there, or you're making a last minute decision, you can actually pay for the selfies and the signings there at their table for the majority of them. Just check there's like a cool like a stand paper thing with like a Venmo, I think, and you can scan it on your phone and then you're good to go.
All the celebrities, they do have their own sets of markers, but me being very picky, from all the signs that they do all day, the tips of the markers get dull, they get fat, they get chunky, and then sometimes they might not even have the color that you want. So if you want to be specific and you have a specific idea, bring your own marker. I've done that multiple times where I brought a fresh Sharpie with the exact color that I want, and then I just hand them the marker and they do it for me. Because I've also had signings before where I forgot my marker and then they try to fit something on whatever, and the pen is not sharp enough. It still looks okay, but it's not as crisp as I would have liked it. Another really awesome experience that we had that we weren't expecting or didn't plan for really was that I happened to, over the last several years, become good friends with Anthony Michael Hall. I call him Mike Hall. And he was at the convention doing signings, photo opportunities. Obviously, he's in the Breakfast Club, so we got the photo op with him there. We were able to join him for dinner one evening after the show, and I thought it was just going to be him, his wife, and his newly born son. But we ended up going to dinner with a handful of people, including Judd Nelson, and it was a very surreal experience because at one point they ended up talking about behind the scenes of working on the Breakfast Club. So Natasha and I pretty much had like a personal front row seat listening to two of the biggest actors from that film talk about their
And
experience
that generation.
while working on the Breakfast Club. It was just super, super cool.
So yeah, so I had a fabulous time at dinner. I'm very grateful because everybody was very kind and it was so much fun. And the conversations that were had were so beautiful and so genuine. It's really a dinner that I don't think I'm ever going to forget.
The food selection was very bare minimum.
Yeah,
It was
like-
not it at all. They had like maybe
Horrible.
4 or 5 options.
Not
and,
even.
And then it was copy and pasted all over the
I'm going
floor.
to throw out generously 4 options. And I'm going to throw out, I think it was like Papa John's. But the pizza was like bad. Not even what you get for delivery. Okay. And then like, I don't even know the other
It was like
one.
wasn't it like a gyro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not it.
And like he said, literally copy. So you think you're going to go to the other side and there's like different. No.
No.
Copied and pasted all over. It just was really bad. And especially if you're there all weekend, like you need to stay hydrated. You need to get fed. And that food, just don't do it.
So eating at the convention is not it. The restroom situation is not it either. I feel like there wasn't, for the amount of people that were there, I felt like the restrooms didn't quite, weren't able to quite handle the traffic. Because especially for the women's restrooms, there was always a line coming out and like wrapping around the corner. So plus they were messy and it was disgusting. So the restrooms are, at least from our experience, were not it.
This was our first convention, but since then we've gone to a couple. And they always have this chocolate company. They get me. It's like a fudge chocolate company. It's the same one. Don't do it. I don't know why I do this, but their chocolate is stale. And so I hope, it's really bothered me. And I want the world to just know that, like, can we get a new vendor, like chocolate vendor? Because, like, we love chocolate, but I can still taste the stale chocolate covered pretzel in my mouth. I'm hurt. My feelings are hurt. Talking about our toys, take 1.
Toys.
Mine wasn't good enough. You just mansplained mine. Okay. All right, so we're going to talk about first the Spice Girl dolls that we found. OMG, was I dying, because it's the exact ones that I had when I was a little girl. So these were so precious to find, and we are going to be keeping them very safely with us.
Yeah, and they were cheap too,
Yeah.
which was
I would
pretty amazing.
for them to be much more expensive. Then we have Molly for the big comfy couch. She is Lunette the Clown's best friend and doll. And so they did a really, really, really great job with her. This is the DVD that my grandma gave me. And here is, I'm pretty sure it's actually the last handwritten note that I have from her. And in Spanish, it says, "This is her favorite actress and I remind her of her." So this is very special to me. So as you can see, the doll from the corner of my eye that we had found has the exact same outfit as the cover of the DVD. So this is Miss Eliza Doolittle / Audrey Hepburn, and my idol. She, you know when they say, like, if you could meet one person dead or alive, and have breakfast with them and talk, her. It would be her. So this is it.
Open it up.
I'm going. She's so pretty. So here we have the purse that Chad got me for Valentine's Day. It's my favorite purse. I think if my personality was on a purse, it would be this in real-time form. So it is by Vendula London, and all of their purses are all themed. So they have like a movie theater themed purse, like a fashion store kind of purse, a lot of different options. So I definitely want to start collecting these. They're so beautiful, and the quality is impeccable. They're really strong and beautiful.
And this is all I got, was a dragon. Magic the Dragon.
Oh boy.
Big,
He's just-
slushy dragon. It was fun. It was a great trip in general, just going to Orlando. So you got a good dose of energy, celebrities, panels. There was no shortcomings of things to do
Right.
at this convention. I mean, it's impossible to do everything there. Be very mindful of the times you're going to be spending waiting in lines. whether that's for panels, photo ops, autographs, what have you. So just keep that in mind. The Mel Gibson Photo Op was an absolute bust.
It was hilarious.
I still feel super awkward about that.
I think we burned the picture. I don't even know where the real pan, because I think
it's embarrassing.
Didn't you get a printed picture?
I have a printed one, yeah. So we'll show it to you, but we've not shown.
Maybe we'll burn this picture on camera.
So when the photo comes on the screen, this will be the very first time that we've shown anybody.
Yeah.
Because that's how embarrassing it was. I wish I could get a refund. I recommend checking it out for yourself if you haven't been there yet.
Yeah.
We definitely will be going back. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.
I love you. Thank you for being very patient with me. I'm going to get makeup on.
Kiss him.
Exactly.
Kiss him.
I'm going to get makeup on him.